Okay, for the UK, things are a little bit different than in the US. So you go to UCAS to do your searching, and you want to go to undergrad, and they actually lay it all out for you. This website's just gotten better and better, and they've improved it every year. When to apply, how to apply. They go through the personal statement. They look at the subjects. They give you a whole rundown of what the subjects are, what you'll be studying. Let me just show you really quick. If you click on subjects, you can do a search for subjects. They'll give you locations of it. If you want to do, let's say you want to do accounting, you can click on that and you can explore the area of accounting. Subject guides are there, what it is, right? Accounting course entry requirements, sort of in general, what you need to have, right? They probably won't have a whole lot of IB stuff specifically there. This will be geared more towards the UK system. But you want to be choosing a course, going to choose a course. Well, I'm actually fast tracking this for you a little bit. And this is nice too. This is brand new. So they go through the steps, choosing a subject, types of undergraduate courses. Okay, you mainly want to focus on bachelor degrees, choosing how to study, choosing where to study. So they go through a few steps. You want to look for search for courses by subject. And this is where the robust UCAS system comes into play. So let's say I'm trying to think. Let's say psychology is what you want to study. Okay? And undergraduate, and the entry year for you guys is there. Okay, and then you can click go. Now this is going to list all the universities that offer psychology. Okay? What you can also do then is go into filters. Filters should, once this uploads. Okay? So you want undergrad, you want full-time, right? You don't want anything part-time. You want a bachelor degree, so you want to eliminate the masters and all that stuff. Okay? University or college, so if you want a specific university or college, you can find that. Subjects. Okay, so if you want different types of psychology, like if you want to focus on child psychology, sports psychology, anything like that, clinical psychology, you can do that. If you just want to study psychology, just leave it as psychology. Okay, and then where do you want to study? Okay, you've got all this map, you've got them all over the place. Click on this. So now you can just say, well, I really just want England, and it lights up for you England, right? Or I really just want Scotland, and it lights up for you what Scotland is, right? Or you can even do areas, right? Southeast, Northeast, Southwest, Midlands, East Midlands, North England, Greater London. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this a little bit shorter. You can choose what you want, but I'm going to put just Greater London. That means London and around. Students often want to have at least one or two schools in the London area. Okay, and so now you have 181 courses from 29 providers. Okay, and now you'll get to see not only psychology but criminology and psychology. So the UK does this cool thing. Instead of you being able to major in two things, they actually take two areas and combine them into one. So you can get a bachelor in criminology and psychology. Okay? And make sure you've got full-time. You can see how many years is there. Okay, let's see. So let's keep going. Coventry, East London, Greenwich, New City College, King's College. So this is one that many of you may have heard of. They have psychology for 3 years. They also have neuroscience and psychology. Again, if you want to find out about that, dive into that. So let's say you're curious about neuroscience and psychology. You can click on it, and you can find out more about what it is, right? The course details. Okay. Entry requirements. So this is where you may or may not, you don't know this at this point, but International Baccalaureate. So they want 35 points, including 665 at higher levels, at least 2 higher level in biology, chemistry, math, physics, computer science, or psychology. Okay, so if one of your higher levels is psychology and the other is chemistry, you're fine. If it's psychology and biology, any two. Okay, you don't have to worry about the GCSE. Okay? And the 35 points includes the bonus points. Okay, so some schools will actually say that this is with bonus points, this is without bonus points. This specifically says. Okay. Okay, so then they say you need to study either analysis and approaches or applications and interpretations to meet the subject requirement for this program. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, you can put a heart on it. Now, once you try to put a heart on it, they're going to ask you to open a UCAS account. It's fine. You can open a UCAS account at your junior year. And if you're going to apply to England or Scotland or anything like that, and then you can do this research and then you keep track of them, very similar to how Maya Learning does it. So then we can go back and you can keep going. Right? You have business psychology, forensic psychology. Okay? And you can keep going through and see what they have, see what the different schools have. Now, you won't know your predicted scores until your senior year. But what we'll do something when we meet in the spring is we'll kind of take a guesstimate about what your possible junior or final predicted scores will be so that you can do more in-depth research. But if you're going to do this research now, you can kind of see what's out there with some of these schools and what some of the points that they're asking, what they're asking for. And if you just take your grades, think about your grades, the grades that you get maybe first quarter, first semester, your senior year or your junior year. If you can hang on to those until the end, or if you can't, you think you might go down, then you can do an approximate guess of what your predicted scores might be. Right? Let's take a look at Regents University. Right? That's just straight up psychology. You can look at what you're going to study, the course details, stuff like that. Okay. And let's see. Oh, they only have A levels. So in this case, something like this, you'd actually have to go to their website and see if you can find out what the IB points are for that school from their website. If they don't show that, then you may need to contact them. Okay. Oh, there's Richmond. Okay, so now Richmond, the American International School, London, that's actually an American-based school, so you could actually apply to them directly, or you can use the UCAS to apply. It doesn't matter. Okay, St. George's University, St. Mary's University, and so on. Okay. Now, if this is to University College London, okay, so a lot of you know that. If this is too restricting, you can go back and you can open it up to greater London or greater other areas of the UK. Okay. So let's see what this one is. This university is well known and it's probably going to be more competitive as a program. So entry requirements, they should have IB, so 39 points. Okay? 19 points in 3 higher level subjects to include grade 6 and at least 1, preferably 2 from biochem, math, physics, and psychology. Okay, so they're asking that that out of your 3 higher levels, 2 should be within either biology, chemistry, math, physics, or psychology. No score with no score overall lower than a 5. Okay? And if you want more details about it, it looks like you can access their website. But that gives you an idea that to do psychology UCL, you have to have quite high grades. Okay? So you can kind of collect schools as you go. This gives you sort of the basic stuff, the requirements, where it is a little bit, and you can dig pretty deep. But there's other websites that you'll be able to go to that I'll talk about later. But that's kind of the that's kind of the search engine that you use to search for.